first exponent rule that we're going to cover is the product rule. We're going to do that because it's one of the easier ones to cover, and it's one of the ones you've probably seen already. And the justification for it is pretty simple. We really don't need to do a proof for it. So the product rule says that if you are multiplying two terms with the same base, you can write it as that single base raised to the sum of those two exponents. So we're going to do this first example just using the formula, and then we'll talk about how to justify that or see why it actually works. So if I look at 3 squared times 3 to the 4th, the bases that I have in common are the 3. And then the two exponents that I have are the 2 and the 4. So I can write this as 3 to the 2 plus 4. And 2 plus 4 is 6. So I get 3 to the 6th. I'm not going to write out what 3 to the 6th is because I'm trying to demonstrate the rule for those exponents. Now let's think about this. Let's try and justify this. 3 squared means the same thing as 3 times 3. Right? So 3 squared, we can think of it as 3 times 3. 3 to the 4th, we can think of as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So if you count how many 3's we have 6, which is just the addition of these two exponents. So this becomes the same thing as 3 to the 6th. So let's do the same thing with example 2. I have w to the 6th and w to the 5th. So I can write that as w to the 6 plus 5, which is w to the 11th. And if I do the same justification on this one to understand why it works, w to the 6th is w multiplied by itself 6 times. W to the 5th is w multiplied by itself 5 times. So if I count all the w's I have being multiplied together, I have 11 of them, or w to the 11th.